Well, it has been an active day across the 4 states. Started out pretty nice this morning with a few clouds in the area, and then as the afternoon progressed, it got kind of hot with temperatures right in the upper 80s to around 90 degrees right now in Seneca, Missouri, at Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Looking pretty calm right now, but that was not the case earlier this evening. We've been dealing with some allergies too. 8.2 today, tomorrow 8.6, which is in the moderate category. Most of that mulberry, oak, and grasses. Hopefully the rain's going to help wash some of that out. We made it up to 88 today after starting out at 89 degrees, record high back in 2011, so we were only 1 degree away from that, and that was a blistering summer, by the way. And we're about 4.5 inches behind on the rainfall so far, but this evening's rain is going to help us catch up on that. Radar right now is showing most of the activity well east of Springfield now. You can kind of see the curl here on the radar. Then it forms this arc that goes all the way down into northwest Arkansas, into northeastern Oklahoma. Then it arcs back towards the north and west, up across western Kansas, where some severe weather is still ongoing in that area. Zooming into our local area, you can see some heavier storms in southern Benton County, moving into Siloam Springs right now, and also in southern Delaware County. Flash flood warning is in effect for an area just west of Springfield, and that's because of all the heavy rainfall. In fact, here's the rainfall over that's caused that flash flood warning, but look up to the north in Vernon County, north of Nevada. Over 4 inches of rain has fallen over the last 24 hours. And most of this was yesterday, but they added to it this evening. And then we had a stripe of some heavier rain from just east of Chanute, just to the west of Pittsburgh earlier this evening. Everywhere in the green, an inch or more. So everyone got a pretty good soaking for the most part. And we're looking at the storm system right now starting to move off towards the east. And then we're going to have to wait for another storm system to get a little bit closer to us on Thursday. And you can see it organizing over Southern California. That will move it towards our area. And that's when the rain chances are going to start to increase once again. Temperatures right now are in the 60s, a few lower 70s as well down to the south. And we're looking at Joplin, mostly fair this evening, 65 degrees, northeast wind at 12, gusting at times to 26, and humidity of 87%. How about Pittsburgh? Well, they're 64 degrees, and the dew point is 64, so that gives us 100% on the humidity. You can see the camera moving around a little bit there with the north wind at 8 miles per hour. Tomorrow, the severe weather is going to be out to the west in places that normally doesn't have it. That's like eastern Colorado around Denver, extending on up towards eastern Wyoming, probably some big hailstorms there. But then the severe weather threat is going to shift a little bit further to the east on Thursday, and that does include the western portion of our viewing area. Wouldn't be surprised to see this sneak over a little bit further to the east with those thunderstorms. Rain chances are going to be decreasing tonight, but then they're going to be upticking once again as we go through tomorrow evening into Thursday morning with a pretty good chance of rain across the area. And rainfall amounts are going to be generous once again in a few isolated spots, maybe an inch or so, especially for those poor folks in southeastern Kansas where it has been absolutely dry as a bone. So we're looking at mostly fair skies tonight with temperatures in the 60s with light and variable winds. Then tomorrow, partly cloudy skies with highs in the low 80s. Maybe an isolated storm or two, especially down to the south in northwest Arkansas. Then as we go through the evening into the morning hours on Thursday, rain starts to move back into our area with lows in the 60s. And then as we go into Thursday afternoon, again, isolated storms possible, mainly out towards the west with highs in the upper 70s to near 80. And then as we go into Friday morning, lows in the 60s with strong south winds across the area. How about the next 7 days? Well, here you go. 30% chance of storms tomorrow. Continue that into Thursday, and then again on Saturday. And then we go into a little bit of a drier period, but cooler, or at least closer to normal with the highs in the 70s before the next chance of rain on Wednesday. So a pretty active evening this evening, but now things are calming down. Now we just have to enjoy the nice rainfall.
Yeah, and then, continue to punch away at that drought, and hopefully we can make a pretty big dent over the next couple of days.
I hope so, certainly before summer gets here.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Sam.